Shalom. First and foremost, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. The brother Yeshaya coming back with another lesson, and this one is going to be probably titled, If You Having Girl Problems, I Feel Bad for You, Son. Basically, quoting that Jay-Z song, 99 Problems. Because in this truth, man, you know, we're coming to a point where if a woman is your problem, then you need to reevaluate Salakia. Yeah, if females are your problem and the reason why you can't do this truth is the reason why you know, you're going through mental health issues and everything, man, it's just best to cut her off. Now, some brothers have different situations, right? You know, like my situation is the Lord blessed me. It's pretty cool, you know. Still thorn in the flesh, all right? Trouble in the flesh, I mean, you know. But it's pretty cool. I can deal with it. But that's because I put the work first and I have my household in order. Now, for certain brothers that don't, then hey man, you got to get your household in order, man. You got to check that woman. If that woman is not good for you, cut her the fuck off, man. Like, for real. Like, if my woman wasn't good to me, I will cut her the fuck off of my flesh, you know, to serve the Lord. And the Lord sees that, okay? If you're letting a woman be your downfall in the truth and you're going to let her take your crown when you're the prize, then so be it. But it couldn't be me. But anyway, let's just go into it. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7, and this is Apostle Paul. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Okay, so of course, right, we do have urges in the flesh. We're men, okay, testosterone flowing, you know, and you know we're men at the end of the day, right? But at the same time, you have to have control over. You have to have what they call dick discipline, man. All right, just because you see something, you know, in the grocery store, inside joke, just because you see something that look good doesn't mean it's good for you, right? And like, you know, the brothers say, rejection is protection. So, you know, if you don't get that bitch or she playing around with you, hey, that's because, hey, she might have something. She might have something going on, might be lying about a situation she in. So, hey, man, we don't get women, man. Even on this side, man, Isaiah, brothers always talking about Isaiah 4:1, but doing things like they don't believe that it's going to come, right? Being tender dick, man. Verse 2, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife. Let every woman have their own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife through benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. Let's go. Let me see. Verse 6, this is the point. But I speak this by permission and not of a commandment. For I would that all men were even as I myself. But every man hath this proper gift of the Most High, one after this manner and one after that. So, you know, every man can't go without a woman. And I tell brothers this all the time. Like I told the Lord that you know, if I have to have women problems, and I might I don't want to have one, right? And I honestly, sincerely pray to the Lord for that. Like, if you're gonna plague me with women problems, then I'll do what I have to do. Okay, of course I'm a young man, you know, OC horny man sometimes. Inside joke, but you know, hey, it is what it is, man. You know, we're sitting here to the Lord wants us to, you know, procreate. You know, yeah, He wants us to procreate. It's you know, multiply our seed on the earth. All right, but sometimes, I mean, it's not the time right now just to be having 10, 12 kids, man. You know, but you know, the Lord will bless you with, you know, kids, and you know, it's a blessing, but you don't want to just go shooting the club up every time, man. All right. I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I. But if they cannot contain, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. So if you don't have the discipline to not have a woman and you're just burning and you want to smack everything you see, hey, the Lord might bless you with a woman, but hey, you're gonna have that trouble in the flesh. Believe that, right? Yeah, and it goes into it, So let me move on to the book of Sirach. I have to go to this one right here. Yeah, the book of Sirach, 25 and 17. I will start at 16. Oh man, hey, this whole chapter is great. Talking about the woman and everything else. So I'm just gonna skip through it. I'm gonna read 8. Sirach 25 and 8. Well is him that dwelleth with the wife of understanding, and that hath not slipped with his tongue, and that hath not served a man more unworthy than himself. Well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. So there you go, man. All right. A woman, the scriptures say, it abideth the courage, and make of weak knees, feeble knees. So if your woman is, not, and I'm not gonna say we're gonna have perfection as per women over here, but if the Lord, you got to pray to the Lord first and foremost, man, because you got to be careful what you ask for too, because if you ask for a woman, you're not putting the adjectives of what type of woman you want, right? If that makes sense. So if you're asking for a woman, you need to ask for a somewhat virtuous woman, a somewhat decent woman on this side, because like the brothers and the elders say, we got the best of the worst over here, man. And if you letting a woman really be your downfall, man, I don't really have no sympathy for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's to any brother. Like, we're too late in the game for women to be your downfall. And you got to gird up your loins and be willing to cut that bitch off, or either put her in her motherfucking place, man. And I say it like that. I don't know, I woke up feeling some type of way, man. But yeah, man, we can't let anybody take our crown, man. All right, especially a stank ass woman, man. A fucking bucket headed hoe. Come on, dog. And they're a dime a dozen, man. There's more than that. It's like 7 to 1, I think, on the earth, like women. You know what I'm saying? That's including the heathen women, but that's for another topic, right? Yeah, verse 16, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon, 2 fierce animals, than to keep house with a wicked woman. And that's the truth, man, because if you got a wicked woman and she fucking, is just giving you hell, hey, it's gonna interfere with your work, right? Because if you got a woman that's constantly fucking with you, that's hindering you from the truth, first and foremost, you're letting a woman keep you away from Yahweh Shah, right? Second off, man, just if I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought. But anyway, man, yeah, you can't let no woman be your downfall in this truth, man. All right. Yeah, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So, if you do have a wicked woman in this truth, man, you gotta ask the Lord, what am I doing? Because the scriptures also say, I think it's in the next chapter, or it might be in the same chapter, a wicked woman is given as a portion unto a wicked man. So it's basically self-reflection. If your woman is wicked, it's self-reflection. Like, what did I do to deserve this, Lord? 21, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impotence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abideth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. So there you go. And we're in a current point of distress. All right. We got Trump in office. We got the MARK, the Karagma, the CHIP about to be implemented. Okay. The hour of temptation, the book of Revelation, the 3rd chapter, is about to take the whole world, man. Okay. And Jacob's trouble is coming. So, man, this thing is we're in the 4th quarter, man, the last seconds. And to let a woman distract you from pulling up and concentrating and knocking down that jumper, or beating your defender and catching that game winning touchdown in the back of the end zone. You let the cheerleader distract you. Hey man, that cheerleader gonna go to the star of the game. She gonna look at you like you a loser and then go to the star of the game, man. And that's how these women are, man. All right. Well, verse 25, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the woman no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. Now, see, that goes into a lot of things, but basically, we have laws that we abide by and that are written so that we can do this thing properly. Now, if you have an unbelieving woman, that's one thing. But if she's somewhat decent and she treats you all right, you can't divorce her because you'll make her an adulterer. But if she's halting you from the truth, and I'm not even talking about adultery or fornication. Like if she cheated on you or if she created an adultery on you, man, you gotta let her go. I don't care who you are. I mean, because she's tainted. All right. The Lord took us back, but you don't need to take some woman back in the world, man. All right. If it goes that far. But if she's, pleased to dwell with you, then you can't give her a bill of divorce. But if and that's if she don't believe. But if she does, if she does give you trouble and she's keeping you from the work, you might need to cut her off from your flesh, man. But the scriptures say, "Who knoweth a way between a man and his mate?" So every person's situation is different. But I'm just giving my personal experience and my personal opinion as per the scriptures. Not saying a brother need to do this, a brother need to do that, but I'm reading the scriptures and it tells you what to do, right? No opinion. But anyway, Sirach 26, blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. So if you do have a good, decent wife, then, hey, the Lord has favor on you, especially on this side, But on the flip side, let's see. I believe it's in this chapter. Yep, Sirach 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So if you got a wicked woman and she's like really doing the most, brothers done told you, in your heart, hey man, let her go. I don't care if you got kids with her. I don't care, man. I don't care about the situation. It's just the Lord will provide. Like some brothers are staying with their women for situations, but man, hey, you just gotta man up, man. Gird your loins up, man. Stop being bitch made for real. A dishonest woman contemneth the shame, and an honest woman will reverence her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. So there you go, man. All right. So going on to the book of, I think this shit. Let me see, man. Man. Yep. This is first Esdras 4 and 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. So there you go, man. All right, we got to regain our manship, our kingsmanship over here on this side, and that includes, the woman, man, putting the woman in her place, man, and not letting her hold you back from serving the Lord. And that's what it is at the end of the day. All right, the harmonious marriage is a beautiful thing, but that's if the woman respects the hierarchy. Okay, Yahweh Shai, man, woman, and child. But a lot of women, especially coming up being Americanized, they don't respect this. They don't respect that hierarchy. Okay, they think it's woman, child, and man. and they don't even include Yahweh Shai because they believe in God and the J word, So yeah, man, let me see. I didn't want to stay too long in that one. Yeah, many have perished, have erred and sinned for women. So would you want to err and have a woman be your downfall? And you got to look at the men of old, how they dealt with women, man. You know, well, the king, this the man right here, man, King David. Let's see how he dealt with women, man. Let's see how he dealt uh, with his wife when she got sassy, yeah, got slick with the mouth. You know, 2 Samuel 6:15. So David and all the house of Israel brought up the ark of the Lord Yahweh with the shouting and with the sound of the trumpet. So this was a multi it's like this is a high level deal, man. Okay, they got the ark, of the Most High, So yeah, you're gonna be excited, man. That's a big deal, right? And women ain't gonna understand it, and we're gonna show you right here. As the ark of the Lord Yahweh came into the city of David, Michael Saul's daughter, Michal, Saul's daughter, looked through a window and saw King David leaping and dancing before the Lord Yahweh, and she despised him in her heart. So there you go. You got a just man. You got a man of the Lord just went to battle and got the ark of the Lord, okay, and is excited with exceeding joy. And the woman is worried about other things, right? And they brought in the ark of the Lord and set it in its place and in the midst of the tabernacle that David had pitched for it. And David offered burnt offerings and peace offerings before the Lord. And as soon as David had made an end of offering burnt offerings and peace offerings, he blessed the people in the name of the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Dang. And he dwelt among all the people, even among the whole multitude of Israel, as well to the women as men, to every one a cake of bread and a good piece of flesh and a flagon of wine. So all the people departed, every one to his house. Then David returned to bless his household, and Michal, the daughter of Saul, came out to meet David and said, "How glorious was the king!" Look, nigga woman, right? Nigga woman, dog. I could see her saying this shit right now, crooking her neck and shit. How glorious was the king of Israel today. He uncovered himself today in the eyes of the handmaids of his service, and one of the vain fellows shamelessly uncovered himself. Now come on. She could have got hands put on for that. It's a joke. But anyway, look what David did though. He put her in her place, man. And David said unto Michal, "It was before the Lord Yahweh, which chose me before thy father and before all his house, to appoint me ruler over the people of the Lord Yahweh over Israel. Therefore I will play before the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua." There we go. See, that's how you treat a woman. All right, especially if she's trying to come in between the works or come in between you serving the Lord, man. Put her in her fucking place. All right. And I will yet be more vile than thus, and I will be base in mine own sight. And of the maid servants which thou hast spoken of them shall I be had in honor. Therefore Michal, the daughter of Saul, had no child until the day of her death. So there you go. He cut her off because one of the most shameful things is for a woman not to have children. How much more you have the king of Israel as your husband and he doesn't want to give seed to you because you had an attitude. Now he's gonna give seed to them handmaids that you were talking about. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. See, the scriptures got everything we need in here, man. To live a decent life, man. Proverbs 4:5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. So when we cleave onto the woman, okay, the actual woman, which is wisdom, that's when we start to flourish. Because hey, when you concentrate on wisdom, all right, the woman, Sophia, the Greek word Sophia, everything else falls into place. Because look, wisdom created everything that you love, everything that you want, everything that you covet, everything that you want, right? And we shouldn't covet, but everything that we want, right? That attractive woman, yeah. Speaking on the woman, wisdom created her, and we ain't really seen the Lord really show out yet with these women because we're in a downtrodden state. Okay, we're in slavery, we're in captivity. We haven't seen a Judith or that'll make brothers stop killing themselves just to gaze on her. We haven't seen that level of beauty yet, man. So we shouldn't even be tripping right now, man. And I'm gonna end it with the scripture the woman scripture, Isaiah 4, because if you letting a woman be your downfall right now, it's more than likely that, hey, that's gonna be your downfall, right? That's gonna be the you're gonna let the weaker vessel, okay? Because it says that the woman was made for the man, not the man made for the woman. All right, to be a helpmate and a helpmeet, but the word woman means servant anyway. But anyway, Isaiah 4:1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. And in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. So this is going to happen on this side. And if you do believe that, then you'll be, content with not having a woman, dealing with your woman as such, especially if she is being a detriment or is keeping you back from your full potential of serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So I'm going to end it with that. Lord willing, it was edifying, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, salutations, blessings to the Lord's elect. Till next time, shalom.